You gonna sit down?
Good evening, and welcome to Artist in the Plus, the segment we call Studio Sessions. I'm your host, Mark Farashi, and tonight we have an excellent show coming to you live from Los Angeles, California, from the world-famous Village Studios. We're pleased to have the legendary Grammy-winning producer and engineer, Garay, whose career has spanned 4 decades. He's garnered over 100 gold and platinum records, 9 Grammy nominations, an Emmy nomination, and won as a producer for Record of the Year with a total record sales of over 125 million worldwide. Garay has worked with everyone, from James Taylor, Linda Ronstadt, Neil Diamond, Kim Carnes, The Motels, Santana, Bonnie Raitt, Eric Burdon, Dolly Parton, Elton John, The Four Seasons, Jackson Browne, Pablo Cruz, Marvin Gaye, Seals and Croft, and the list goes on and on. His biggest Grammy-winning hit was for the Record of the Year and Song of the Year when he worked with Kim Carnes for Betty Davis' Eyes. That was a mouthful. There's a full line of credits there. Tonight's title, Making Music in the Digital World. You're soon to find out why we have that title. Val, how you doing tonight?
How you doing?
We're doing good. I appreciate you coming to join us, sir.
Great. Well, I'm happy to be here. We're here in the, as you can see, in the world famous Village Recorders, thanks to Jeff Greenberg and the folks here, and the people at Google Plus. And this is an exciting time and an exciting day for all of us.
This is very cool. Yeah, the record industry and everything, technology has moved so fast. I'm curious to know, what is it in an artist that you're looking for today? What is it that floats your boat, and why?
The thing that gets me with artists is, a style and songs. It's still, no matter what they do, no matter how they do it, it's still about the song. And so I'm always looking for that person that has a different slant on songwriting and a different way of, portraying that song. And that's what I think I've found in Nikki.
Very cool. So with the change in the music, what are you using these days to make the music? Are you missing anything in the digital world? Are we missing the richness of the artist in the compressed digital world? Is there anything you're doing that balances or brings back that richness, that brings back the warmth in the music?
Well, it's a difficult wire to walk, because in the digital world, things tend to have, a different feel to them and a different texture. And so what I try to do is, which I think is different than most people, is I try to take everything through an analog sense, because I grew up in an analog world in the studio, and most of the records I made in the early days all went to vinyl. So you had that warmth, you had that, the difference between a digital sound and an analog sound. And so I employ a lot of analog devices along the signal path in terms of recording and mixing, so that it gains that kind of warmth back. And a lot of people do it via plugins. I do it with real, equipment, with real gear.
Very cool. That's neat that you'd have that foresight to be thinking about that and trying to get.
Well, I grew up in that world, so it was hard to get rid of it. It was hard to shake that part of it. I don't use analog tape anymore, because tape is very hard to come by, and it's not as good quality as it was back in the 70s and the 80s. So I kind of steer away from that. And you have so many wonderful things that you can use as tools in the digital world in Pro Tools, and so to have to go backwards without those tools, to me, doesn't make a lot of sense either. So you just have to find a compromise, where you get in between the digital aspect and the analog part of it, and you kind of melt them together.
Right.
That makes sense?
To a layman, not really well, but I can understand there's probably a lot of people that are watching tonight that know exactly what you're talking about, so that's good.
Right.
I've got an audience member out here, Mary Robles. She's got a question. She says, once you get done recording a song, how do you get your recording mixed?
Well, you can go to an engineer who does mixing. Is probably the best way to do it. And there's a lot of different ways to approach that now. There's people that advertise on the internet, and there's people all over the world that mix records that are really good. When I grew up in the business, there was probably 6 or 7 people that were the noted mixers. I happen to have been one of them, and now probably hundreds. So you just have to look around. There's a lot of young kids that are coming up in the business that want to make a name for themselves, and that's the kind of people you have to look for.
Very cool. I know before we came on the air, you were saying you were so excited that you haven't found an artist like this since the Troubadour in Hollywood. Nikki Lang started her music career at the age of 12. By 15, Nikki had appeared, toured the U.S. and internationally, and has played at South by Southwest, Canadian Music Fest, and her band. Now in her 20s, she has been featured in radio, television magazines such as CBS News, USA Today, Teen Magazine, 17 Magazine, and LA Daily News. Nikki's music has been placed in network and cable TV shows along with her song My Sad Hero, which appeared on MTV in 2012. Nikki, thank you for joining us tonight.
And there she is. So
and
Nikki.
There she is. There they are.
There they are. They're in the studio. That's the band. They were relaxing and waiting.
Very cool. It's interesting how you've definitely got a studio, so we're not used to doing these interviews where we actually have a studio.
Man. My name is Nikki Lang, and this is my single called 100 Miles from Vegas. And I wrote it about somebody I was seeing. He was always
For some reason, we lost the sound on Nikki. I don't know what happened when we went to the other room, but we can't hear her now.
Yeah?
There it is.
Hello?
Yep, you're back. Sorry about that, Nikki. It's the technical world we live in.
We're good. Yeah.
Go ahead, pack up, leave for Vegas. Wake up, not knowing what day it is. Go ahead, pack up, leave without a kiss. Leave me here waiting. Go ahead, breathe in all that white snow. You got all my money left to blow. Go ahead, let your drunk girl know how good you are at playing. And words are written in mascara. Your words are written in my tears. As you left for the Riviera, well, I'm not waiting here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 100 miles till I hit the strip. You better start running, better give her a goodbye kiss. What happens in Vegas, don't stay there very long. You better start running, gonna get you doing wrong. I'll go ahead and break in the damn door. See that look on her face like I've seen before. So go ahead, get her clothes from the floor. Money's mine for the taking. Your face is lined with her mascara. Your face is lined with the fear that this is the end of your era. I take your keys and get out of here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 100 miles till I hit the strip. You better start running, better give her a goodbye kiss. What happens in Vegas, don't stay there very long. You better start running, gonna catch you doing wrong. And no more living in
And the crowd goes crazy. Great song.
Awesome.
Excellent song. Nikki, singer-songwriter. How'd you come up with that
Moving
song?
on. Moving on. Yeah, I'm gonna just talk a little bit about it.
Yeah.
So this next song I co-wrote with an incredible songwriter named Holly Knight. She's worked with some amazing people like Tina Turner and Pat Benatar. She wrote Love is a Battlefield. She's just incredible. So I got to work with her, and she just got inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, which was absolutely amazing. It's a huge, huge achievement. But anyway, so I wrote with her, and I had such a great time because it was just great to write with another female songwriter, because we just got to sit down and kind of, bash our ex-boyfriends and that sort of thing. And so this song was just a collaboration of our love lives, I guess. The song is called We Both Go Down Together.
Maybe it's all my fault. I shouldn't have let you pour the salt into all my battle wounds, and maybe it's not my fault. I fought for you while you slept with the enemy, and I don't deserve it. How could you leave? I'm taking you down with me, and you can't run away and hide forever. If I'm going down, we both go down together. You didn't just break my heart, you took it and ripped it apart. And you haven't really faced the consequences. If you think that I've gone away, I've still got plenty to say, 'cause it's not over until I say it's over. How could you leave? I'm taking you down with me, and you can't run away and hide forever. If I'm going down, we both go down together. You shot me, I'll shoot you too. Now I feel better. And if I'm going down, we both go down together. I bet you never feel regret. You drink your sorrows to forget all the times you left me hanging out to dry. I'd really love to see you cry. You can't run away and hide forever. If I'm going down, we both go down together. You shot me, I'll shoot you too. Now I feel better. And if I'm going down, we both go down together.
Awesome. All right. thanks again, everyone, for watching and tuning in. This is such an amazing experience. So thankful. I'm thankful to be working with Val. He's so incredible. And I want to introduce my band. This is Brandon Stroop on bass. This is Leon Ledoux on drums. and this is George Freakus on guitar and vocals. So this next song is called Ghost, and I wrote it because one night I was sleeping alone after breaking up, and I couldn't sleep, and I just felt haunted, and everything that I looked at in my room reminded me of that person that had left me, and I just thought, oh, he's haunting me, and so from that I was inspired to write the song. And also I love horror movies, and I love ghosts, and I love zombies and all that. So that's just another interest of mine. So the song is called Ghost. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Feel your sheets, you twist my sheets. I feel you breathe when you once lay with me. And when will you leave? You're a ghost, and I know that a ghost won't go.
Cool. So I guess I'm going to give it back to Val now.
I had to put the sound effects in there. That was awesome. Well, she's great. Can't hear you yet, Val. We're throwing it back your way. Huh. We don't have your sound up yet.
Now you do.
There you go. All right.
Okay.
That's what happens when you got such a huge board. There's
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
know.
buttons and things to push. All right.
I got 12,000 of them to push in here.
I bet.
Yeah, let Nikki sit there. So Nikki's coming in here with me because I want her to sit down next to me, and
All right.
so we can all say goodbye together.
All right.
We need to move
Nikki,
that
you just-
camera though a little more
A
towards
little bit that way. Yeah, well, my right, your left.
that way.
There you go. Perfect.
There
Great
we go.
choice.
Where
Great
is she?
job, Nikki. I know it's a little tough probably when you're
Oh, there you
sitting in
are.
the studio like that. You don't have anybody that's clapping, and you can't interact with the audience. So it's a little bit different feel, and it always is that way for most artists. And you probably never experienced that. It takes a little bit of doing. It was great. Great sound.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
And thank all the people out
Yeah,
there, right?
yeah, and thank you guys so much for
And
watching.
Google. And the other thing I would like to do, I'd like to make I have a couple things I want to mention here. I want to thank, again, I want to thank Westlake Pro for sponsoring this, and Village Recorders and Jeff Greenberg and Google Plus. And the other thing I want to put out there is there's lots of talented people out there, and we're looking to put together a lyric video for Nikki's new song, 100 Miles from Vegas. So if anybody has any ideas, you can email us at valandnikki2013@gmail.com. valandnikki2013@gmail.com. And we really want to thank Artists in the Plus, because this has really been a fun experience for all of us. And you can visit us at on the web at val@valgaray.com and www.nikkilang.com, and Twitter at valgaray and at nikkilangmusic.com.
Very
So-
cool. Thank you for doing this, Val. Really appreciate it. I got
We
such.
really-
I was pumped when I saw the memo from John saying he was going to be able to do this show. So it was just really a big pleasure to have you show up and join us here on Google Plus. And I'm sure there's thousands of people right now that are watching, and if not, they're going to be playing it back because it gets archived over on YouTube. So it's pretty cool. So,
Right. Well, we can all watch it on YouTube again, right?
There you go. We'll do that for sure. Be playing
Right.
it back right after we leave the room here. I'll be wanting to hear it again.
There's a lot of things coming in on this chat thing, too, that I
Yeah, off
see.
to the side.
Yeah.
That's the people that are down below, hidden. They're not supposed to be here. The audience outside doesn't know they're there.
I see. Okay.
There you go.
All right. Well,
All right,
thank
well-
you, man.
We thank you very much. You guys have a good night, and it was a pleasure. For all you folks out there in Internet land and Google land, we thank you very much for joining us. We're going to go ahead and drop and go back to normal programming. I'm going to be checking out what Val's got going on at the studio and be checking out the webpage and what Nikki. By the way, Nikki, your new website, excellent. I've been listening to it all day and checking out all the stuff on the website.
Isn't it a great
It's,
website?
It is. It's very well done. So if you folks don't know who Nikki is, definitely drop by and check her out on the website. And I left it playing and just went in and did dishes. I was having a great time. All right,
All right.
everybody.
Well,
You guys
thanks,
have a good
Mark.
night.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.